Greetings. This is the world that I made. Professor Oak's lab from Pokemon. Pokemon Red, Blue, Yellow, Green, Leaf Green, Fire Red. There's been a lot of remasters of that first Pokemon game, but this is the lab that you see the most within the Pokemon franchise. So, you know, there's nothing else to do but to get right on into it. So here we are. This is where the start is. Welcome to the house. This is where the magic happens. The original inspiration for this, because everything was mapped out to be just like how it is within the game, but within this back section, everything behind these two bookcases, like all they had in the original game was one plant over there and one plant over there. So I decided to put a little show in show business, as they say. We got ourselves a broom, you know, it ain't easy working in the office, you know, I have to have it on deck. My coworkers are Neanderthals. This whole thing, I'm not sure how to exactly work the drone, but it fits pretty well within a lab setting, especially something like Pokemon. You have some pocket monsters who can fly around, so, you know, having a drone to capture that seems like a pretty good fit. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Right here is the bookshelf. Yeah, you know, just some light reading. These actual Pokeballs, I had to make, like, there's this top part of the shape, this bottom half of the shape. I couldn't, like, make it fully a ball. It doesn't exactly go on top of the bottom one perfectly, but within Pokemon, the mechanism of the Pokeball is that it pops out like this. So if anything, it works like that. That's the new style, and I like it. I had real fun messing with the glow effect and the ring on there. And that one's a different color. That's a Master Ball. So the difference between a Master Ball and these red ones that you see, you know, all the way over there, aside from that one, that's another purple one. The Master Ball is the only Pokeball that can capture a Pokemon in one go. So you typically use it on a legendary Pokemon, someone too strong to be captured by a normal Pokeball like this, unless you just have like 100 of them and you want bragging rights. Here is actually where the magic happens. I got really like hardcore, like I had a lot of fun with the whole duplication feature. It helped a lot when creating these Pokeballs because it's 4 different things to create the ball, and just adding them around really brought life into this build, if you will. So right here is the Pokemon egg hatching station. It's a little incubator thing I got going with a nice little wall art. This isn't in the actual game. A lot of this, like, the room is fairly plain, so I wanted it to look more alive. If I was an actual Pokemon professor, I'd have Pokemon eggs. A drone, I'd have, like, everything you see here, even those, well, we'll get to those later, I digress. But here's the hatching station for all these different Pokemon eggs. And yeah, like, I had a lot of fun, like, adding in this thing, because the issue was with this light, if I expanded it up to hit like the ceiling, it would have just been way too big. But this is a nice little feng shui. Here is the Pokemon healing station right here. It's the Pokemon Center. You'll go to the Pokemon Center and there's like a whole little computer set up, and they give you Didn't mean to do that. It's a whole computer setup. Well, they have this dish attached to the Pokemon healing station, and, you know, 6 balls within this tray. This, you know, is very simple, but this is probably like my most favorite part. I had the most fun and most stress trying to duplicate it. Research, development. So right here are the 3 starter Pokemons you can pick from. Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle. Choose wisely. That's all I gotta say. You know, Pokemon trainer backpack up there back from Professor Oak's trainer days, if you will. Here's something that you can use to, make Pokemon potions and stuff like that. More books, because you can never have too many books. And a wearable back. Oh, I didn't put it on. Well, I keep throwing it. Not important. I'm more of a professor than a trainer anyways. Here is the whiteboard. Lab notes. Another Master Ball right next to the main workstation of Professor Oak. A little bonsai tree. A computer, printer, and water. Just to shoot the crap with coworkers,
We had a lot of faith in what you had to show. And you let me and this poor guy down.
Oh. And right here is the creme de la creme. This is the very last thing that I made within the entire lab space. And honestly, it took an accumulation of all this pre-existing knowledge to do this exactly. I got tips from my boy Nate, who showed me how to use the glow effect. And I toned it down just a little bit because it's too powerful, these two glowing objects next to each other. The cool thing is that the lights really even each other out. So yeah, this is, way more of a presentation for show and mock build. I hope I'm using that word right. That's what I see people use in Lego videos when they're making a giant collector's build. Anyways, but yes, this is the Pokemon Lab. Thanks for tuning in.